Hello. This is a video where I explain what happened here with Brooklyn Bridge from the perspective of decoding. I'm decoding this event. Today is May 11th, 2025. This happened on May 17th, 2025. So there is a theme going on in a reality, a background theme. So basically what's happening in the world, there's always this background tumbling of a continuity going on, and so there actually is something going on all the time, and it's just that you have to be able to see it. So basically all things are one, you could say, but let's not talk about in this spiritual way, but instead look on what actually happened here, and I'll tell you what it has to do with. And so yeah, you can see that the mast of the ship breaks. It looks like a pirate ship. This looks like a pirate ship. And the masts are breaking on the 17th of May. So what also happened on the 17th of May is that you had a winner of Eurovision Song Contest. And believe it or not, it had this winner of Eurovision Song Contest on the 17th of May, the very same day, had a mast being raised or breaking in reverse, you could say. So there is some inversion going on here. And this is super remarkable. It is the same day. It is the same thing. You see the mast ship breaking in reverse in this winner song of Eurovision. What was the song called? Wasted Love. Wasted Love. Basically loving someone and it's wasted, So amazing song. And as it's obvious that it connects to this breaking here. It's the same thing happening. And exact same thing going on here. These things are connected, first of all. It's obvious. And let's look at them side by side. You see them. But this video is in particular about the Brooklyn Bridge boat strike into the bridge. This is what this video is about, so I'm going to talk about that. It looks like pirates. The boat looked like a pirate boat. There are people hanging from the sail like pirates. At the same time, you have the author Salman Rushdie. The attacker of him, he was stabbed in the eye, and this attacker was just sentenced to 25 years in prison. This is connected because a pirate has this eye patch. The pirate has an eye patch. This is not a joke. This is connected. It's obvious. You have to, if you can't see this, use your brain. So there is a good degree of skepticism. It's good to have skepticism, but very many people like to draw it too far. The skepticism becomes a defense mechanism from thinking outside of the box. You basically become a retard if you continue like that. You have to think, and you have to be able to see what's going on. It is a pattern right now going on about the eye. This connects to India. How? Well, Salman Rushdie, the author, was banned in India for his book, The Satanic Verses. And you can see the bindi of the Indian married woman, her sindoor makeup. Sindoor, does it ring a bell? Well, it connects to the sindoor symbolism currently going on. So you have 500 million men fighting over the same women, basically in India. 500 million young men. Imagine a game of shares, a game of shares where you have 10 shares, okay? And you remove one of the shares and you walk around those shares. So 10 people, 10 men walking around the shares, but there are only 9 shares. This means that all men will fight over the women. This creates a pressure towards getting a wife in India. And so the men are thinking about this, and the government of India knows about this. So they take advantage of it, but when they take advantage of it, it becomes a ripple throughout reality here, and we see it spreading to Salman Rushdie. Oh, coincidentally, there is sentencing 25 years. No, I mean, it's supposed to be like this. This is like, you believe that there is this planning, and you believe that it just is, you believe that these events are not connected, but they are connected. It is about the eye, it is about the bindi, and so let me say, I was right all along, okay? Let's take a moment to think about that for a while, because I painted May 11th. May 11th, I painted the red eye. The red eye. And we had the red eye in Eurovision. Oh, I didn't prepare that image. Maybe I should have for this presentation. So there is another video. Let me make a screenshot of that. The red eye is also in Eurovision Song Contest. So it's in a video that looks like this. A moment, please. So semi-final, May 13th, you have the red eye. The red eye connects to the bindi once again. This is not like this correlation that's going on between these events. First of all, what you see happening here in this specific example that I'm showing you right now, you see a connection between the Brooklyn Bridge, the world news, and Eurovision Song Contest. The Eurovision Song Contest is put into a sort of focus here, which how do I say it? Via something else. So via this event in Brooklyn, you have the Eurovision coming into the limelight also. And so you can see this also connecting via the red eye, connecting into the limelight. Okay, so yeah, so all of this is very, very interesting, that it just becomes perfect. And let's take some time also to think about this, how these sailors, they really look like, it really looks like there's some kind of pirate movie being recorded, who knows. No, it's not, but so this was an accident. It was an accident, but it looks like a pirate movie with pirates from the sails, and it's just connects so beautifully to everything else with the eye, Salman Rushdie and his eye, his glass is red. Salman Rushdie's ass, sorry, glass. His glasses, his glass in his glasses is red. And so, yeah, it's so fascinating. I mean, it's so perfect. And the funny part is that, like, what I'm showing here is basically what's happening. I'm telling you all of it. This is what it's all about. It's all about the wife in India, and it's all about the government. Like, some like to say that government means governmentum, which means controlled mind. So some kind of mind control, the government of India is using the pressure of getting a wife. Let's they're thinking like this. If you become a soldier, put on that uniform and go out and kill people, and you'll have a wife, because we base the family on violence. That's what they do. So I mean, that's the image that they want to share to the world. Okay, and that's what Modi supports. That's who Modi is. Prime Minister Modi. So yeah, that's the leader, That's the leader. But in a way, it represents the will. The will. There is, like, when there are too many men in a group, it needs to expand, It becomes like that. And naturally, it becomes some kind of war situation, right? But so this mental focus of the eye, of the red eye, of the bindi, is related to the red eye, the red glasses of Salman. He becomes important because of this. He becomes a good show, He becomes something for everyone to think about, so that we can properly follow the energy that is moving around when it comes to this. This, like, again, I repeat, his glass is red. This is a red glass. And you know as well as me that this becomes a charged thing because of that. This becomes a big deal because of that. It charges all of this. You know that as well as me. And so everything that's happening, this so-called chaos, the chaos on the world stage is in reality not a chaos, or you could see it as a mix of chaos and order together. I actually like to see it like that, you know, that chaos chaos and order goes in some way hand in hand. It's like the man and the woman, you know. It's like you can see the order. I see the woman as the order and I see the man as the chaos, in the same way as you can see the soul as the chaos, and so on. Which are some things that I don't want to talk too much about, because it's quite new things that I don't want to talk too much about. But if you look at some other channel out there on YouTube and you see them talking about what happened here, if you see them talking about this, I want you to keep in the back of your mind that there is a lack of consistency. Maybe they can decode one of these events and find a pattern, a meaning. Yes, I believe so. I believe there are alternative, like, side patterns that go next to this main pattern. I believe so, yes, because that's how it works. It's like a fractal with patterns inside patterns. But I want you to keep in mind that these people are unable to keep a consistency between these events. What I'm doing is I'm connecting all of it to one and the same thing. And it's quite clear. You have Sindor, the marriage symbolism, connecting to the red eye of the bindi. You have Salman having the red eye itself, okay? You have him. And now suddenly you have a lot of pirates at Brooklyn. Let's call them pirates just to use the imagination, to use the free thinking, the open mind, you know, or be thinking outside of the box, okay? Thinking outside of the box. Let's do that. Well, when you listen to these other decoders, they will not be able to make a holistic, long-term presentation about what's happening, because this is that presentation. What I'm presenting is the consistency, okay? And I've shown you why. It's about the red eye. And you can see it in the pirate himself. So he has, like, the typical, he doesn't really have an eye patch. Yes, this, what's his name again? I forgot, okay? But you have the red, you have the red hat thing on him. Oh, my words are disappearing right now. Bandana. Oh, that's funny, because you have bandana. That's why I lost the words, okay? So now we have the explanation here. He has a bandana, okay? This is why I couldn't speak. And then you have the bindi. And this is why You see, it's basically very similar, this word to bandana and bindi. So she has the bindi and he has the bandana. You see? So here's the thing, you have to realize that this is connected, and the only reason why I'm able to do such a clear presentation, such like, it's so hard to deny what I'm showing to you. It's so hard to like speak away this. Like, I know that there are forces out here on the internet that wants to like know, they want to um, make me smaller, make fun of me, and so on. But Salman, he has a red glass. The Hindu woman with her sindoor marriage makeup, she has a bindi. And Jack Sparrow has a bandana. It's similar words. It's similar words. A red bandana, And you have to realize, if you're laughing at me here, what you're doing, you're laughing at you can't just laugh about my presentation as like, this is silly. Well, this is not only my message, but what I have done is try to like see what's going on, and that's why I painted what I painted. I painted this red eye. I painted the red eye on May 11th. So if you think this is funny, something to laugh about, then you're laughing out at the very world that you're living in. You're laughing at your own womb. You're living in a womb. You're living in a womb and you're laughing at it. If you're laughing at that, it's the wrong approach. You're mocking your own life, basically. So this is what it's about, and it's clear as day. These news are popping up at the same time, and that's it. That's it. Do I think that this measures up to what I painted? No, I think not. Again, I believe that what I painted is going to manifest in a greater way, maybe in a scarier way, I believe so. And these events acts like some kind of first tremors or something, and then eventually comes the main thing, These are just small things that the conscious mind will not accept. That small, it's still big enough for me to talk about it. But the everyday man and woman out in the street will not realize what I'm talking about. There will be this laughter of their own womb that they're living in. That's what they will laugh at. Laugh at their own life, basically. That's it. And then eventually it becomes a conscious experience, and that's going to be the final clear sign, or like, I believe we're going somewhere with all of this, because there's a consistency, and consistency is everything. Like, consistency is a sign of truth. Consistency is a sign of truth, because truth has a core of simplicity in it. And the simplicity in truth cannot avoid being consistent. Because a simple thing, if you take a simple thing and you turn it around, it still looks the same. This is what truth is. Truth is something that is consistent and the same. And as you turn it from different perspective, as you investigate something, you realize that it's the same thing that you're looking at. This is what truth is. And it has a very clear correlation to consistency. Truth, consistency, same thing. Okay, let's end the video, guys, and see you. You know, this was a fun video. I even forgot to drink my coffee this time. See you guys.